All right, time for the rankings. Whoever gets last
dies.
We'll go find Jordan and replace them. I don't know whoever it is. Whoever gets last gets replaced by Jordan if we can find him.
Yeah.
And then whoever wins gets to pick the theme for next week. So, or next, 2 months from now. Whatever.
Next time.
Whenever it happens to be.
Next
Tomorrow.
I don't think we're gonna watch 4 movies tonight, but who knows?
We could this week.
We have time. But we do need Jordan.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah.
I do have a full-time job.
None of us do.
Quit.
Okay!
You better hope you get last.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Alright, well, I should probably think about these rankings now then, shouldn't I?
Just
Just spew them off, just see what comes out.
Yep.
Alright,
Tremors.
so to
Yeah.
start with
Tell us.
my number 1 movie, it's a homer pick, Knight's Tale for me.
Bitch.
Classic.
I mean, it was
I-
a favorite movie, so.
I don't always pick my movie to go number 1. A Knight's Tale was one that I've been kind of looking for an excuse to have you guys see for a long time now. So I didn't want to go in with any biases, and like I said, I even considered Moneyball while I was watching Moneyball, thinking to myself, you know what, I might have to put Knight's Tale lower, but I think Knight's Tale's rewatchability and its lighthearted, it just makes it a movie that's more appropriate for so many more occasions, and it's just got more rememberable characters. As much as I love Fat Jonah Hill, it's Jonah Hill. So Knight's Tale is my number 1. For my number 2, and I'm still kind of confused about this, but Green Street Hooligans for my number 2. And I think what it really came down to for this one is the fact that it was so interesting. It was so unlike anything I've ever seen before, because it is a movie about something that, first of all, it's based on true events. Sort of. Or it's based on things that exist.
Yep.
It's based on things that happen. And it's ridiculous. And it's over the top and crazy. But you just get to see a different side of everything. And I love Elijah Wood, and I love the Fight Club, we're not made of glass moral of the story. And that line of that movie is so powerful. Once I learned that I wasn't made of glass, the whole world started changing. And I thought that line has really stuck with me. So Green Street Hooligans second. Third, Warrior.
Dick.
Which means fourth, Moneyball. Now, it's so confusing for me because I loved Moneyball so much while I was watching it. But we watched Moneyball and Warrior relatively close to one another.
Mhm.
And a month and a half later, 2 months later, I remember more of what happened in Warrior, and I would be more likely to want to watch Warrior again. And that's not anything against Moneyball. I loved all of the movies that we watched this time. Honestly, my 2, 3, and 4 could have gone any which way. It almost makes me happy that we waited so long to do this, because I basically used rewatchability and what I remember to decide my rankings. So would I watch it again, and what do I remember? Those were the two big things for me for this particular round, because, of course, sports movies, and only one of us picks a sports movie.
LOL.
So I
think it's last.
Seriously.
only in the one.
I couldn't use the sports movie formula to decide the rankings of these movies, so that made it hard. So I apologize to Josh. It was still an awesome movie. Still loved it and would still watch it again.
Consolation.
Doesn't it feel great when he tells you he still loves your movie and put it last? Doesn't it feel great?
Thank you. Your life must suck, Ryan.
Dude,
No, he usually
this is
tells
all
Ryan
that
his
happens.
movie sucks.
Alright, my number 1. I'm gonna go with the Homer 2 Warrior.
Bitch.
It's probably my favorite sports movie, except for Space Jam. So
They couldn't even remember that you watched Space
it's
Jam.
been a while, sorry. But Warrior is just a great movie. They were all pretty great movies this week, so it was tight. Number 2, Moneyball. Yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. I liked seeing the background, or like the behind the scenes stuff for baseball. I think that was kind of cool. but I don't really like baseball, so that also.
That's why it's second instead of first.
Third, Green Street Hooligans. It was a great experience. I think that was probably the biggest part of the experience of watching that together and going, what the fuck is this movie? That was awesome. Fourth, and like I said, it was tough, but it comes down to that one scene that was it. I'm sorry. Because it has one kind of flaw, and that's it. The other three didn't really have flaws. I thought, like, real flaws.
No, I understand.
So, with that said, fourth place, A Knight's Tale.
This is clearly revenge for the game.
I promise
Obviously.
it's not revenge. I promise it's not
Or
revenge.
Tremors. Or Scream.
Or any other.
Not Tintin, though. I think I made Tintin third.
Thanks, buddy.
Happy days. We're gonna just keep a trend going here and go number one, Moneyball. I pretty much knew it was gonna be number one immediately after I watched Green Street Hooligans. Just because I think it has to do that it was based on a true story, and normally I'm iffy on based on true stories. It either goes, it either makes the movie amazing or it makes the movie awful. And this one, in my opinion, made it amazing. So that's why I chose it number one, and because go Josh. I didn't choose it because
Mostly that.
I did choose it because I liked it the most.
We do hold each other to ethics, so don't cheat.
And I'm a businessman. I'm all about ethics.
Ha!
Except for when I like steal and stuff.
Yeah.
Number two.
Still deciding.
No, yeah, okay. I've decided. Number two. Green Street Hooligans.
Yeah.
We were about 10 minutes into the movie, and I was just watching it, and I'm like, this movie's last. Easy.
Thanks, Josh.
You're welcome, but look at you now.
Yeah. Started from fourth place, now I'm in second.
I really could have put it, I almost put it last, but it ended up being second. That's how close these three
Damn
were.
right.
And I don't know why. I guess I don't have any reason to back it up. It was just gut instinct after they had all, I was going over each of the other three, and I'm like, you know what, no, this one's second. Following that up, only because I almost put it at second, Warriors number 3. Woo! And I think this is one of the first time, I'm almost always right in line with Derek's picks. We're usually almost identical, except for maybe one spot switched here and there. We were almost opposite this time, completely, as I put Knight's Tale number 4. Just because maybe it's similar to your reasoning, but I didn't realize it until I started talking about it, but Ryan said his stuff about it, and then it got to me, and I couldn't remember anything about the movie. I remember the jousting, and that it was lighthearted, and funny, and that's amazing that they're able to do that, and it's obviously still the best jousting movie I've ever seen.
Yep.
But I think that just factored into it in the end, is that I couldn't think of any good things about it, and I couldn't think of any bad things about it.
Alright, fuck you guys, I'm starting with my fourth place movie.
Bada bing.
Warrior is fourth for me.
Very good.
Like I said during my review, it's not because it's a bad movie. I enjoyed the movie and I would recommend it to people who ask me about it. It's just, it had the slow start and everything else that I talked about before that, it goes against it for me. Third would be Knight's Tale.
Yeah, lose.
Just because, like these guys were saying, I started thinking about it. I was going to put it second above my next movie. But then I realized I couldn't remember anything from it either, and I did have that early part where I was just watching the clock, waiting for it to actually get interesting. So it's nothing against the movie, it's just I didn't like it as much as Moneyball and Green Street Hooligans. Number 2 is Green Street Hooligans.
What a good guy, not putting his own movie first. The real MVP.
You're damn
You
right.
sucko.
So, I mean, I love the movie. It was my pick for a reason. I enjoyed the movie. And Moneyball was the only real sports movie, so I had to put that one first.
Thank you.
And it was enjoyable.
Thank
so
It was.
it wasn't just because it was sports. It was actually an enjoyable movie.
In last place, Mr. Derek over there with
That's
12
fine.
points.
That's fine.
First
Sorry,
to
Derek.
worst.
I
Sorry.
finally
Derek.
won.
Yeah.
Finally
And that's
won.
what you get for
And
it.
I still didn't.
Hey, I was king for 2 months because it took us so long to do this.
You're welcome.
It's true.
Looks right at me.
And in third place, narrowly, beating by 1 point, is Warrior with 11 points.
I was scared.
Following up 2 points ahead with 9 points total, Green Street Hooligans in second, which leaves Moneyball as first place, beating him by 1 point with 8 points total.
New spots.
Get out of my chair.
And this is actually Jordan's share now. So Derek, you don't really get one.
You can sit on the couch though.
Shut up, Ryan. You don't just because we do this elimination thing. You know how many times you got a chair last year where you didn't deserve a chair?
All right, Josh.
Yes.
What is our theme for next week?
I don't know. I put it up
Good
to a
answer.
vote.
Okay.
It's either going to be something that I did last year, a year in a review
Okay.
of
2015.
2015 version, or rom-coms. Like any movie that was released to theaters in 2015.
I picked that one.
Yeah, me too.
Rom-com.
You don't get a vote, Derek, because you're garbage.
I do get a vote. I'm still here.
Derek gets a vote.
What?
What
Ha!
what
Winner
Jordan?
rules.
Does Jordan get involved?
I'll let Jordan be the tiebreaker. I'll just throw up rom-com to tie.
Ah, dick.
to put you guys in suspense.
Wait. Let's call Jordan. Keep my phone in my pants.
Let's look at he sent us his tiebreaker list. We can read that off.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
while we wait.
where is we don't know where Jordan is.
Well, hopefully he has his phone on him wherever he is.
All right, it's a top secret. It was sealed. We don't know what Jordan's results were.
Top secret.
Top secret.
It's just blank. Wait, there's another one in there.
Real dude.
Did he put a blank one?
See if he answers first.
Jordan's picks were number 1 or 4. Where's your start?
4.
4, Moneyball.
What?
Wow, shitty.
That motherfucker.
3, A Knight's Tale.
Woo! Still lose.
2, Warrior.
No way!
Gracie Hood.
Woo! I'm God. There
Hey,
he
Jordan.
is. Hey, Jordan.
So we're voting for a theme. Say hi to the camera. All right. So Josh is letting us collectively vote as a group for the new theme. He has a year in review, like what he did last year. So we can pick any movie from 2015, or you guys can. I lost, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but
Sure.
it's okay. So a year in review from 2015, or rom-coms. Now the vote is split 2-2. Anthony and Ryan both voted for one, and Josh and I both voted for another. To remain unbiased, I'm not going to tell you what voted for what.
Okay.
You have the tiebreaker.
So you're the tiebreaker.
My vote will be rom-com.
Thanks, Hitler.
Jordan, I hate you forever. God, fuck you.
He doesn't mean that. He just means it for like.
See, I gave it a chance. I wanted to pick rom-coms, but I thought I'd let it.
I wish I'd lost.
You would still have to watch the movie.
All right, Jordan.
I could
catch you
sleep.
later, man.
No, not really.
You still have to watch the movie.
But then I wouldn't have to pick one.
Them's the rules.
God damn it. Then I wouldn't have to.
Enjoy picking a rom-com, Ryan.
Could have been worse.
I thought I hated sport. The one worse genre than sports movies.
Horror.
Oh God, I need alcohol.
No.
I need it.
You can't have any of my
That
alcohol.
choice just made me an alcoholic.
good.
Oh God, damn it! Well, this has been. Anything you want to say? Anything? Because whatever. I don't.
I can't
If I
wait.
had known you were gonna react like that, I would have voted for rom-coms.
That's what I think of your picks, Jordan. Fuck you.
Ryan, it could have been Nicholas Sparks.
That was.
It could have been just straight romance.
It could have been straight Twilight.
I want to die.
Yeah. Twilight movies. There's 4 to pick from. There's 4 people. It works.
There's
I
five
want to
There's 5
die.
of them.
They split the last one
Right,
in 2
they
parts.
did. I knew
I want
that.
to die.
In the last movie, nothing happens.
Awful. Worst movie ever.
But anyways,
Anyways,
Well,
rom-com.
we'll see you next time for the greatest week ever.
this has been the Fargonauts. Peace out.
Bye.
We're from Moorhead.
I'll see you in the arena.
In what world could you have ever beaten me?
Ransom, you got mud on your face, you made this face. You're getting all over the place, singing we will rock you.
Josh is
There should
dead.
be a door here. Okay.
You've been weighed.
You have been measured.
You have been found wanted.
This doesn't even make sense.